Mr. Infantino, it's a pleasure hosting you today at the FII Institute TV. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's a great pleasure to be here in Miami at this great FII event.
Tell us the news. How are the preparations for the Club World Cup and the World Cup coming along?
Well, the preparations are actually coming along very, very well. Club World Cup this year, 14th of June till 13th of July in the United States of America. World Cup next year, again, June, July, United States, Canada, and Mexico. 1 month this year, 1 month next year. It's basically 3 Super Bowls every day during 1 month. This needs, of course, a lot of preparation, but everything is ready. The stadiums are beautiful. We have hotels. We have beaches in Miami and other places as well. So we're looking very much forward. And the passion in America starts to grow as well.
And you also have huge support from President Trump. I can't not ask you. Yesterday we saw you in the center stage. It means it is also very important for him. But what does support from the very top of the government mean for you when you organize events like these?
It's absolutely fundamental. You could not have a successful World Cup without a full support and engagement of the government. I'm very grateful, extremely grateful to President Trump, to his entire team. They are all fantastic in the White House and the government who are committed to welcome the world and to unite the world. Let's not forget, the World Cup is it's 5 billion, 6 billion people who will watch it. It's 10 million people who will come to America to be there, to be in the stadiums or just to be around. And they all want to celebrate. They want to be together. They want to be in a peaceful atmosphere. And to do that, we need, of course, the full support, the full engagement of the highest level of the authorities. We have the support of the President of the United States, and this is absolutely fantastic. He was fundamental as well during the bidding process for United States, Mexico, and Canada to get it at the first place in 2018.
You mentioned that passion is growing in America. Is this what a World Cup in a, let's say, new market for football does?
It is what the World Cup does in a market which is the biggest market on earth, the United States, where other sports, another sport especially they call football, that we call American football, and they call football soccer. It's a bit confusing, but the sports, the American sports dominate. On the other side, every kid, girl or boy in America plays soccer. Right? So we have to show to these kids that actually there is a path to glory as well through soccer and not just through other sports, which is obviously the case. There are so many global stars in soccer, both for women and for men. So with the Club World Cup, which is a new competition, the best clubs in the world who have the best players in the world, from Real Madrid to Manchester City, Chelsea, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, the South Americans, the Asians, the Africans, coming here, bringing the best players, and the year after, the strongest nations in the world coming here and playing and showing to the public what the real soccer, the real passion for the game is as well, from fans from all over the world. I think this is unique, and this combined with the cosmopolitan nature of Americans generally, who come from all over the world. You have citizens from all the world in America. I think this will create that mix that will make sure that football will become a top sport in America.
And then all eyes will be on Saudi Arabia. What do you think football will do for Saudi Arabia?
Well, Saudi Arabia has decided, of course, to embrace football as well as one of their priorities, and I'm very happy that the FIFA Congress decided in December, the 11th of December actually, that the 2034 FIFA World Cup should be staged in Saudi Arabia. I mean, Saudi Arabia is going through an incredible development, expansion, opening, and football is part of that. Football unites the world. We'll bring the world to Saudi Arabia. We will show to the world what a great country Saudi Arabia is. Everyone will be welcomed and everyone can celebrate. And the fact that Saudi Arabia actually already has a football culture, because there are teams and a national team participated in several World Cups and so on. They won a few Asian Cups. this will help as well to make sure that the game can grow even further. So also there, highest and biggest support from everyone, from the Crown Prince, from everyone in Saudi Arabia, and it's really, it feels extremely good already now, 9 years before the World Cup.
We're talking here about investment with purpose. Having that in mind, what do you feel is the most important role of FIFA and its legacy when we talk not only about football, but what football can bring and how it can impact the wider society?
Well, football is actually, of course, it's a sport, but it's much more than a sport. The football GDP globally in 1 year is around 300 billion, which makes a comparison possible to a medium-sized country. Football generates jobs. A World Cup will generate a few 100,000 jobs, has an economic impact of tens of billions in the countries where it takes place, but also around the world.
Is it set to grow further?
It is set to grow further because if you think about it, that out of these 300 billion GDP, 70% is generated in Europe. So there is such a big potential in the rest of the world. And my prediction is that in the next years, with the World Cup in North America leading then to the World Cup in Saudi Arabia, it will certainly grow to $500 billion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Infantino.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much.